two candles can tell you exactly when control shifts in the market, but most traders trade them wrong. Today, I'll show you why the dark cloud cover and piercing pattern are not entries, and how trading them as entries is where most people lose money. Before we talk about patterns, let's talk about control. Candlestick patterns don't predict the future. They reveal who just lost control, buyers or sellers. When you understand that shift, you stop chasing candles and start trading levels, structure, and psychology. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where most retail traders lose money with these patterns and how professionals think about them instead. Let's break down two powerful reversal patterns: the dark cloud cover and its bullish opposite, the piercing pattern. Let's start with the dark cloud cover, one of the most misunderstood bearish reversal patterns. The dark cloud cover is a two-candle bearish reversal pattern. It appears after an uptrend or near the top of a range. Here's how this pattern forms on the chart. The first candle is a strong green real body. Buyers are in control. The second candle opens above the prior session's high, but by the close, price falls deep into the previous green candle's body. The deeper the red candle closes inside the green candle, the stronger the warning that a top may be forming. Many traders want to see at least 50% penetration into the prior green body. If price doesn't close below that midpoint, it's often better to wait for more bearish confirmation. Sometimes, I'll still consider it a dark cloud cover, even if the second candle opens above the prior close, instead of above the prior high. What just changed here is control. On day one, buyers are confident. On day two, price gaps higher. Buyers feel unstoppable. Then everything changes. Price collapses and closes well inside the prior day's gains. Longs begin second-guessing their position. Short sellers now have a clear reference: the high of the second candle, to define risk. If the red candle fully covers the green candle, this is no longer a dark cloud cover. It becomes a bearish engulfing pattern, which is an even stronger reversal signal. This is where most retail traders go wrong. They sell immediately after the pattern forms, assuming the market will reverse right away. If this helped you, like the video, it really supports the channel. Subscribe if you want more clean price action education. And comment below, do you treat patterns as entries or warnings? Here's how professionals actually use this pattern. Just like a bearish engulfing pattern, the highest high of the two candles acts as resistance. From a risk-reward perspective, selling immediately is often not ideal. Price is already far from the highs. Professionals wait for price to pull back into that resistance zone. That's where selling actually makes sense. Let me explain this in simple terms. Price has been going up. Yesterday, we saw a big green candle. Buyers were winning. Today, price opens higher, so it looks like the uptrend will continue. But then sellers step in. Price falls and closes inside yesterday's green candle. This tells us something simple: buyers are getting weak. This does not mean sell immediately. It means this area above price can now act as resistance. A beginner mistake is selling right away. A smarter move is to wait. If price comes back up to this area and struggles, that's a better place to look for sells. Now let's look at the bullish version of what we just discussed. Every bearish pattern has a bullish opposite. For the dark cloud cover, that opposite is the piercing pattern. Here's how this pattern forms on the chart. The market is in a downtrend. The first candle is a strong red real body. The second candle opens lower, ideally below the prior low. Then price rallies and pushes deep into the red candle's body. The key rule is simple: the green candle should close more than halfway into the red candle's real body. What just changed here is control. The market was falling and sellers felt safe. The gap down reinforces that confidence. Then buyers step in aggressively. By the close, price erases much of the prior day's losses and closes strongly above the previous close. This tells us something important: new lows failed to hold. This is where most retail traders go wrong. They buy immediately after seeing the strong green candle. Here's how professionals actually use this pattern. They treat the pattern as a warning, not an entry. The area where the pattern formed can now act as support. Professionals wait for price to pull back into that zone and look for confirmation that support is holding. Let me explain this in simple terms. Price has been going down. Yesterday, sellers were in control with a big red candle. Today, price opens lower, so it looks like the drop will continue. But then buyers step in strongly. Price rises and closes more than halfway into yesterday's red candle. This tells us one simple thing. Sellers couldn't push price lower. This does not mean buy instantly. It means this area below price can now act as support. Instead of buying right away, wait. If price comes back down and holds this area, that's a safer place to look for buys. If this way of thinking feels different, that's a good sign. You're exactly who this channel is for. So here's the key takeaway from everything we just covered. Candlestick patterns aren't buy or sell buttons. They're early warnings of control shifting. Professionals don't trade the candle. They trade the reaction to the level it creates. If you stop chasing patterns and start waiting for structure and confirmation, your trading will change completely. Follow for more price action clarity, and I'll see you in the next one.